Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my living room. This is Dr. Tan. Just want to do a quick little housekeeping check, make sure that everyone can see the screen, everyone can hear me. And also, if you can, just give me a quick yes in the box, just so that I know we're all on the same page. If you are unable to hear and see me, this may be a good time to switch. If you have a mobile device, switch to your desktop. It's just a little bit better of a presentation there. So without further delay, let's talk about some things. Things have definitely changed, have they not? Being a tax preparer is not what it used to be. Can we all agree on that? Just coming from 3 years ago, tax season is very different. I mean, what has changed? A lot of people don't want to talk about this, but we're going to talk about it right here, right now. If it's okay with you guys, just imagine you're with me in my living room on my couch, and we're just having a conversation, you and I together. Is that okay? All right, because that's the way I want this to flow. Let me just briefly introduce myself. Everyone calls me Dr. Tan. My name is Dr. Tan Matos. I'm a doctor of educational leadership, which pretty much means I learn how to learn anything. I've been through 2 doctoral programs. I've been a college professor and taught business, intro to business, accounting, management, entrepreneurship, all of that realm. I've been in the tax industry as a professional, and I've owned multiple tax offices for over 15 years. I'm a mom, a wife, an animal activist, an author of women's empowerment. I've traveled extensively over the years, and that's just a few places that I've been to as far as education. My husband and I, we take a trip to Belize every year for 2 weeks. So all of that to say, I know a little bit of something about what we're going to talk about today. Okay? All right, let's talk a little bit about the old days. You know, the old days of tax preparation, most of the liability was on the taxpayer. Our job was to correctly prepare a tax return with the IRS. Taxpayers, they could navigate their return process from A to Z. Where's my refund? They knew when things were accepted, when it was processed, when it was approved, the direct deposit date. Majority of the tax returns were issued within 21 days. Non-traditional income, there were no issues. It was treated as income. ID verification didn't exist. Employer verification did not exist. And that is in contrast with the new days of tax preparations. I mean, let's just talk about it. Clients are getting audited left and right. Once we help them with the process, they go back into processing. The IRS sends them out a paper check. What does that mean? We don't get paid. Service bureaus are being targeted. It's a great organization, a service bureau. They provide so much premium services to tax preparers. There's a few unethical tax preparers out there, and instead of the bank questioning 1 or 2 offices, they'll just shut the whole service bureau down. And what does that mean for us? Us innocent tax preparers, we don't get paid. E-services, if you're an EFIN owner, e-services will shut your EFIN down if you have a certain amount under not being funded. So it no longer is just the responsibility of preparing a correct tax return. It goes much further than that. The tax preparer's job is not just to prepare a correct tax return. It's so much more. The IRS, they're actually policing tax preparers and not so much taxpayers because it's just cost effective for them. In their software, they run a system. They can give a report if your office is doing X amount of EITC or X amount of non-traditional income. You can be contacted by the IRS. Taxpayers, they cannot depend on the IRS to help them navigate their process anymore. Where's my refund really doesn't give clients information. So what do? They reach out to us to help them figure out, hey, what's going on with this return? All of that means that we have severe delays in deposits, and a lot of times we don't get paid. And finally, if any of this is resonating with you guys, I want you to just put your experience in the chat box. The majority of tax returns, I'm sorry, they're not being issued in 21 days. That's not happening. That means delayed deposits for us tax preparers. Taxpayers now have to do their ID verify. They don't get the letter until 6 weeks after they've been accepted. Once they verify, it's an additional 8 to 10 weeks. You're talking about severe delays. Tax season is over. And if an employer is unable to verify a taxpayer's income, even if the taxpayer has a W-2 and pay stub, that taxpayer is going to have a hard time getting their refund. Ultimately, what does all this mean for us? As I was going through each of these scenarios, if you guys have experienced any of this pain of the new age process of tax preparation, just put your experience really quickly in the chat box or just give me a quick yes. I'm seeing yeses. I see that this is happening across the board. So let's chat. What does this mean for you? What does it mean for me? Either you're going to keep doing things the old way, and what that is going to require is more time that you're going to put into clients to help them navigate the process, less time to grow your business. If you specialize in high returns with EITC or non-traditional income, you know what that could also mean is higher IRS visits, higher client audits, investigations, intimidations. All of that ends up making you feel very unhappy. You're working more to make less with more stress. Doesn't really make sense, does it? Here's the choice. You have to change. If you're going to grow financially, emotionally, and spiritually in this business as a tax preparer, I'm looking for a group of people who are just waiting to be energized and transformed. This group is all about faith, about belief in an idea and in a community based on respect and admiration for yourself and others. I'm looking for people that want to serve their clients. In turn, that means leading them into a new age. I have an opportunity for you. If you guys are interested, just say, hey, Dr. Tan, yeah, let me hear it. I've got an opportunity for you to increase your finances, to decrease your time, to stay within your expertise, to stay being a tax preparer, tax professional. So I want you to pay attention, get ready, and I want you to get excited. Listen up. You're not going to hear this on a radio ad. You're not going to read it in a newspaper ad. You're not going to see it on a billboard ad. There's a big difference between owning a system versus owning a business. Did you get that or did you miss that? There's a big difference between owning a system versus owning a business. 95 of entrepreneurs, including you, own a business. What does that mean? It means you work the business. You get paid when you make a sale. If you're down, your business is down. It depends on you 100% for success. Versus an entrepreneur that owns a system, you get paid for the work of your team. You get paid over and over and over again beyond just that one sale. If you're down, guess what? Your team keeps going, keeps growing, keeps making money. And the success of your system depends on the success of the group. Now you have no excuses. You know the difference. You're going to have an opportunity to own a system, not just own your business. We've got something to believe in. I've got that for you. How would you like to have less clients, more profit, less liability with the IRS, happier clients, and ultimately more time to grow financially, emotionally, and spiritually? If you're ready to join our tribe, say, yes, I am. If you're interested in preparing the future, not just a few clients, say, yes, I am. All right, don't forget, we're in my living room on my couch, and I've got something to say to you. The good thing about right now is, listen, I get to pick who I work with. I'm only willing to work directly with a few number of tax preparers. I'm willing to train you on how you can come out of the struggle and guide your own select group of clients into a new era. Your clients, they can finally start getting ahead once a year, and you can have monthly income like clockwork. Work for it once, get paid for it each month. All that's missing is your leadership. All right, guys, here we are at the point. I need to see how serious you are. I want you to come up with 4 clients that you just prepared that would love for you to help them get $5, $10, $12,000 more than you got for them this past tax season. Just 4 clients. 4 first names only. For those of you that can come up with those 4 names, I want to talk to you. For those of you that are struggling to come up with 4 clients that you could possibly help, I'm going to be honest, this probably is not for you. Since we're in my living room, I'm going to have to ask you to go ahead and leave. What I don't want is for you to waste your time. And what I mean by that, guys, I don't want to waste my time. For those of you that are still here, congratulations. Let's get ready. Let's get it. Let's talk about tax strategy. It is the number one way to create year-round income from tax preparers. This is exactly how we are winning. We're going to break this down into 3 parts. Talk about tax strategy, the home-based business. We're going to talk about introducing the solution to the client. Then we're going to talk about the system, and then we're going to connect all of the dots. So if you're here, I want you to get ready, pay attention, and get excited. So you might be saying, Dr. Tan, what is so special about a client having a home-based business? Let's take a look. I want you to imagine that we're talking to your client right now. This is exactly what I would say to your client. Hi there, Mr. and Mrs. Client. How would you like to learn how to keep more of your paycheck? How can you do that? Simply by tapping into the power of a home-based business. A lot of taxpayers are just like you. Hardworking folks, we work hard for our paycheck. We pay tons of taxes, and we just can't seem to get ahead. Maybe this is you, single, no dependents, no school credit, no home-based business. What do you think your return is going to look like? Maybe it looks like this. In this case, a client, maybe just like you, they actually owe the IRS $465. The same client now is going to get a whole refund of $3,227. That's what I call winning. Now, what changed? Nothing changed. All this client did was take advantage of having a home-based business on their tax return. Here's an example of an actual client. Their initial 2018 tax refund was $1,450. After they entered all of their business for their home-based business, their refund increased to $5,988. Let me ask you something. What would you do with an extra $4,538 in your pocket? I have many clients all over the States, and I ask a primary question. What is the greatest expense you will ever incur in your lifetime? I get some pretty powerful answers too. The top 3 that stick out is your children, your home, and your education. Now, while these are very sizable expenses, the actual largest expense you'll ever incur is taxes. Yes, you pay a tax on just about everything. They pay taxes when you're born. Tax will be paid on you well after you passed on. Now, what I want you to understand is that there are 2 types of system, one for the employee and one for the business owner. Let's start with you, the employee. Did you know that employees, such as yourself, are taxed 5 times before receiving even $1 of earned income? Whereas a business owner, you're allowed business deductions before paying taxes on the income that you've earned. Let's think about that. You got your federal, your Social Security, your Medicare, your state, and your city. Check your paycheck. Now, the U.S. tax code operates on a system of voluntary compliance. Now, some people, they have used the voluntary nature of the tax system to support their claim that they don't have to pay taxes at all. However, it isn't the payment of the tax itself that's voluntary. Rather, it's the manner in which people submit their own taxes that's voluntary. You are responsible as an individual taxpayer to calculate for yourself, comply with the tax code, and pay taxes promptly if that is the case. Let's talk about that for a minute. If you don't pay your taxes, what do you think will happen to you? Jail time. Exactly. Now, I'm going to tell you something you already know. Tax evasion, which is not reporting your income, it is indeed illegal. Jail time. You got it? Capiche? Now listen. Tax avoidance. Well, folks, that is very legal. You get a raise. Understand, every time you legitimately avoid paying a tax on something. So again, what we're talking about today is tax avoidance, legitimately avoiding taxes. Which brings us right to the job of your tax professional. Your tax professional is there to help you convert your everyday living expenses into legitimate business expenses. Let me say that once again. The job of your tax professional is to help you convert your everyday living expenses into profitable, tax deductible business expenses. Now, think about the expenses you're already incurring right now on a daily basis. You got auto, gas, insurance, home expenses, mortgage, interest, electricity, maintenance, right? Entertainment, meals, legal, professional services, repairs. I mean, I could go on and on. The list is so long. There's so many expenses that you're already incurring. Now, I used to hear clients tell of going to tax professionals and being told they couldn't file their business on the return because they didn't create any income. Now, to be very honest with you, you'd have to pack your bags, get your things, and exit stage left. Why? Because when a tax professional tells you that, they're politely telling you that they don't know how to prepare your return. However, your tax professional knows exactly what to do for you. Let's talk about some of those red flags that tax professionals can actually help you avoid. Your tax professional will help you avoid all of these. Claiming expenses or credits not associated with your business, claiming items that are lavish or extravagant, claiming large deductions that are totally out of line with the amount of income that you're reporting, the abuse and use of deduction or credits associated with your business, not separating personal and business expenses. If you don't fall into any of those categories, then there most likely will not be a red flag. Now, again, the other thing that professionals may tell you, if I do that, that may trigger an audit. Well, let me inform you that your tax professional is well equipped to help you answer an audit. The IRS has literally taken the word audit and transferred it into conducting an exam. You see, they realize the stigmatism that's associated with the word audit, and to make it a little bit more consumer friendly, they changed the term. The only thing about an exam is they're looking to prove only three things. The information on the return is accurate, the deductions are legal, and the income is honestly stated. So with that being said, there's nothing wrong with an exam unless you're dishonest. And of course, using your tax professional, that is not going to be the case with you this year. I'm super excited, guys. Let's just tap into some of the things that employees like yourself just don't know. The key to unlocking your income and, of course, maximizing is called taxable income. Let me give you a basic formula. Your tax professional knows a lot more than you. Now, what I want you to do is imagine that you're a W-2 employee who made $40,000 paid for the year. You're single, so you're going to get a standard deduction of $12,700. When you deduct the $12,700 from your $40,000, the taxable amount is $27,300. That is very important to know. Here's the deal. You're no longer going to pay taxes on $40,000. Now you're going to pay taxes on $27,300. Excited yet? What you need to take away is that your expenses cannot exceed your income. So if you have only $27,300 of taxable income, you cannot have $28,000 worth of expenses. That's when you're triggering the red flag, and your tax professional will make sure that that does not happen for you. Now, there are two requirements in order to maximize those business credits. Number one, you must run a business on a regular and consistent basis. And what do I mean by that? Consistent. I mean like 3-4 hours a week. And two, you have to run your business with the intent to make a profit. We always say, I know that no one wants to get into business for the purpose of taking a loss, but you have to understand that your intent is translated to proof and documentation that you will need to provide in order to request those credits. This will be a great time for you to familiarize yourself with IRS Publication 535. Listen, your home as a place of business is the most critical portion of being a home-based business owner. The law simply states that you must carry on a bona fide business. Your business must be exclusive and regular for the trade of your business. Now, the business part of your home must be one of the following areas. Either your principal place of business, where you meet and deal with customers, or it could be a separate structure used in connection with your trade or business. And because you're working out of your home, you're able to literally deduct a portion of almost everything: rent, electric, gas, water, internet, and cable. I can go on, but let me just give you two of the most exciting tidbits for me. Those of you that have mortgage interest, you're in a great position, especially those of you who are also paying a property tax. You see, your bank is going to send you a 1098, which normally gets filed on Schedule A. Your tax professional usually does this for you. But now that you're a home-based business owner, you're going to report a portion, the part that's associated with the business, on Form 8829. This form serves for the business use of your home. Now you're going to be able to tap into that double deduction, guys. Think about that. That insurance, home repairs, utilities, all of those everyday living expenses, now they can be converted into legal business deductions. And guess what? What about that vehicle? You can convert that jazzy car into a home-based business vehicle, your company vehicle. Every time you leave your home, it could be for the potential business. Makes it a potential expense, right? You must be in the pursuit of profit. I would definitely recommend getting a car sign or a magnet advertising your business, because at the end of the day, you can now earn 0.565 cents for every single mile you drive. Remember, you've got to identify their circumstances. Now, this in turn will help you tap into gas, repairs, insurance, because you're fully utilizing your vehicle as a home-based business vehicle, and think of all the expenses that go along with that company vehicle. Another amazing deduction that home-based business owners absolutely love are meals and entertainment in the realm of business. Now, what do we mean by in the realm of business? They actually has to serve as a way for you to do one of three things: generate income, create goodwill, or thank your employees. Now, of course, you have to be able to document and show this. You can also find a way to deduct your spouse's expenses. Also, as a home-based business, there are operational expenses. I want you to pay close attention to this, like gifts that you give out. I call this the Oprah Winfrey effect. Every year, we all know it, Oprah gives out these amazing gifts. Now, see, what I've come to realize and know is that she follows the exact same tax forms as you and I. The beautiful thing is, you don't give those gifts out from the personal side. You let your company give them out. Put your business logo or attach your card and give them away, making those operational expenses. Holiday shopping, wedding showers, graduations, those are starting to look a little bit different for you now, right? Now, here's one of my favorite expenses: being able to hire your children. I love the fact that children between the ages of 7 and 17 can receive and offer you up to a $6,100 deduction, guys. That's insane. You see, there are 24 areas by which we categorize, and one of those areas, of course, is contract labor. And children present a tax-free option for us. Why? Because they're not subjected to payroll taxes. Now, there's some things you have to do. You have to give them a 1099, and again, your tax professional will help you get this together. Listen, guys, there's no guarantee that an exam can be avoided 100%. However, using your tax professional, you can audit proof your business. So one thing you've got to do is purchase a business. Get a DBA, go to the Secretary of State, set up your corporation, go to the IRS, apply for an employment identification number. It's absolutely free. Open up a business account, because what the government does not want to see is the commingling of your personal funds and your business funds. And of course, you're able to now have a business account and deposit your income without the fees, tax-free. Guys, I want you to remember something. In order to make sure you have an amazing home-based business experience from beginning to end, document and organize. Documentation beats conversation every single time. Document, get organized. Okay, for my tax preparers, that's going to conclude the part where I would actually be presenting the information to your client. I have all of this on a separate webinar, so you would not have to present this directly to them. Back to my tax preparers. So we're going to talk about how to introduce this solution to a client. It's a very 1-2 step process. The first thing you want to do is amend the tax return. You put a home-based business scenario on that return. It's going to look very attractive. Where the original return, they may be getting back $1,000, $2,000. With the home-based business scenario, they may be getting back $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, $11,000. So after you amend the tax return, you want to give them a call and let them know, listen, I've been learning about tax strategy, having a home-based business, and I applied this strategy on your return, and this is what I found. I got you an extra $10,000. Are you interested in learning how we can actually do this next year? Clients will not say no. The next thing you'll have to do is simply show them a website presentation. It's made especially for you to present to your clients. It positions you as the expert. It explains to them the power of the home-based business. It introduces the platform to them. You don't have to do anything. There's no selling. All you have to do is press play. Isn't that amazing? As promised, we're going to talk about the system. Now, the system is a home-based business that meets the following requirements. These are requirements that I set up. It has to be easy to start, minimum startup cost, less than $500, easy to prove as a bona fide business to the IRS if audited or put under exam, able to write off over 100 tax deductions, easy to follow, you don't need a class, absolutely no selling, no purchase of equipment or products, and you can enjoy your business with your entire family. Okay, I'm glad you guys are here. We're blazing through everything as quickly as possible. Let's put all the pieces together. So, by you providing value to your client, you're actually called a servant leader. By you providing value to your client in the form of applying this home-based business strategy to their tax return, you are helping them to get ahead. Now, let's talk about the system. By owning a system, not just your tax business, the system will pay you residual income each month for your client, taking advantage of the benefits of having a specific home-based business. Did you guys get that? Now, with the information that we've covered, you absolutely do not have to buy anything. You don't have to purchase anything. You can go it alone. You can either do A or B. You can go it alone. You can waste time and money trying to find the perfect home-based business to introduce to your client. Or you can hop on the platform right now. You can join our group of professionals here to energize and transform you. As I mentioned earlier, this group is all about faith, about belief in an idea and in community. It's grounded in respect and admiration but for both you and I, something to believe in. Once you join the platform, you'll receive an extensive training, and you can work with me, Dr. Tan, one-on-one to get you to the level that you need to be financially, emotionally, and spiritually. So at this point, if you want to do A, go it alone. This would probably be the time for you to jump off the call. I don't want you to waste any more of your time. And like I said, I don't want to waste my time. Or B, you can join the system and find out what it's all about. Okay, so you've decided that you're interested in joining the system. Now, here's what I offer if you join the system under me, Dr. Tan Matos. I offer workshop training. I take you step by step and I show you the following: how to become a servant leader, how servant leadership is the way to win, understanding the system, how it works, understanding compensation, how to present to your client without ever being told no, how to find clients every day online, how to have clients reaching out to you about the platform online. And I'll tell you the number one thing that qualifies your business, your client's business, as a bona fide business to the IRS. You'll also get a free business startup kit that you can actually give to your client with your name on it. It places you as the expert. I show you how asking this one question will triple your business. And also, I provide a special presentation so that all you have to do is push play and you don't have to do any presentation to your clients whatsoever. In addition, I offer you the chance to join our unique community of individuals. We call this our tribe. Just like you, we are being energized and transformed. We're living the big yes, leadership, and apparent risk. It's available to you too. We are replacing what most are used to. We discuss, we meet at conferences with thousands of others using the system. We travel together to exotic places like Dubai, Bora Bora, China, Brazil. We are the tribe of the new age tax preparers. I just want to give you guys a really quick testimonial about Brenda. When she joined the system under me, this is what she experienced.
Hi, my name is Brenda. I've been a preparer for 2 years. First, I bought into the platform and then I received the training by Dr. Tan. Here's my experience. Last week, I did two things: launched a Facebook ad and converted 12 of my existing clients into monthly streams of income. My clients have referred others to me. That's never happened before. Listen, the platform and training work. I launched my first Facebook ad with no experience. It was frightening and exciting. Within 2 hours, I had my first lead, and then constantly every day since that ad launched on a penny pincher's budget. Mind you, I have had a steady stream of 5 to 6 new leads contacting me every day for information about my tax services. I was stunned, overwhelmed, and overjoyed. I didn't think this could actually work for me, but I had to try. Hi, my name is Brenda.
So, guys, let me introduce you to someone who's actually going to present the system to you. He's very influential in my life. His name is Jefferson Santos. He's from Texas. And like a lot of us, he was an entrepreneur and actually found himself $70,000 in debt. He was presented with the exact same opportunity that you have right now. He said yes to it. He committed to it. He turned that decision into a reality. And it has actually helped him earn several million dollars. He's helped build a team of over 500,000 leaders in over 35 countries. He is very much a family man. He and his wife Megan, they live in Texas with their two boys, Harrison and Livingston. So here is Mr. Jefferson Santos. Get ready, pay attention, and get excited.
So what do most people want to do with their free time? Well, probably vacation, right? But the challenge is time and money. Well, what if there was a way you could actually earn your vacations instead of having to pay for them? Well, my name is Jefferson Santos. I live in the Dallas, Texas area with my beautiful wife, Megan, and our two sons. And we had a challenge, and it was time and it was money. A matter of fact, this is the cash flow quadrant from Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And here's where I was at. This is a lot of people, right? A lot of us. We're an employee. We have a job, and we're limited on our income because we only get paid when we work. And so what happens is a lot of people, they jump down and they say, hey, I want to be self-employed. I want to start my own business or my career. I want to be hairstylist, lawyer, doctor, whatever. But the challenge there is they only get paid when they work. And so the key thing, or where 95% of the wealth is on the right side of this quadrant here, where you own a system or a team where you're creating leverage for yourself. And eventually we want to have our money making its money on his money's money as an investor, right? And so I was looking for a way that I could leverage myself. I was looking for a way that I can vacation and stuff, and I found a company out of Plano, Texas called World Ventures. It's a marketing and promotions company, part of the Inc. 5000, number 25 on the direct selling news, and their flagship product is Dream Trips. Basically what we do is this: we get people on 4- and 5-star vacations at 2- and 3-star prices. It's a private only VIP membership travel club. And last year we did over 5,000 plus trips. We handle all the reservations and planning for our members, and the membership includes you and or a significant other and any children that might live in the household. And so we get multiple awards all around the world, and all that means is we're providing a ton of value in the travel space, but specifically for our members. And so what I want to do real quickly is not just tell you about it, but show you what we do for our members.
Came to check in right away. It was super easy. They had a check-in desk for Dream Trips only. That was right next to the front desk when we walked in. We got a room key. We got a gift. They had champagne for us.
So we went to the welcome party. We had amazing food, and meeting all the different people from different parts of the world was really nice. And we had a blast.
zip lining yesterday, and we did some of the zip lining right into the cenote, where we did some backflips and stuff. One of the most amazing experiences I've ever been a part of.
I mean, this place is Azul 5, but it really should be Azul 10 because it's been top-notch 10 service across the board.
Restaurants top-notch, service top-notch. This is probably one of the best dream trips we've been on, and it's my wife's birthday, so what better way to celebrate than come to a dream trip?
We just had our dream trip to the Azul 5s here, and how was the food, babe?
It was awesome. The food was fantastic. The service was great. Everything was wonderful. I had a great time.
Yeah, you should be here. You got to book your next trip here. It's going to be awesome. Yep, that's what we do. And here's some more examples. Here's Miami Beach, Florida, a cruise and sunset views, 4 days, 3 nights at a 5-star resort. Okay, you can see the public price and then the dream trip price, and you apply your points, which makes the member price $553. Now, what points are, there's several different ways you can earn points, and just understand this, they're $1 per point. 1-to-1 ratio, all right? And there's tons of ways we'll show you how to get points, but the cool thing is that you can buy these already low wholesale prices down even more. And how we do it is this, is if you went to the store and you bought a huge box of bottled waters, the price per unit is going to be a lot less than you just going to buy just one bottle of water, right? That's how the leveraging buying works, and that's how we're able to get these prices for our members. Here's some more examples. Playa del Carmen, Mexico, the Azul 5 Beach Resort, 5 days, 4 nights. Look at the member price, $449. All-inclusive there, which is really, really nice. But we also include the airport transfers and a catamaran sailing as an excursion that's already included in there. All right, Santorini, Greece. This might be part of one of your bucket list, right? 8 days, 7 nights at a 5-star resort. Look at the member price, $640. Here's another one, New Orleans, Louisiana. You're staying at the JW Marriott, which is an amazing resort. They have a tremendous brand all around the world. This includes a riverboat cruise, and if you're a platinum member, you get VIP brunch experience with reserved seating and champagne. Look at this, $224. Look at this one, Santa Barbara, California, wine tasting, 4 days, 3 nights. You're staying at the historic Hyatt Centric, private wine tour to 3 different vineyards. Make sure you pace yourself on this one. Member price, $364. It's amazing. And so look at this one, 11 days, 10 nights cruise. This is the Azamara Quest. This cruise line prides itself on staying in port longer so you can really experience all the cool things at all the different stops that it goes to. And it was featured in Condé Nast Traveler and Reader's Choice, all kinds of things this trip was featured in. But the member price is $3,600 right there, saving a ton of money for our members on that. And so one of the biggest questions I get is, okay, what if I can't go on a dream trip? Okay, what if my schedule doesn't allow, because these are pre-planned trips all around the world at predestined dates, right? Well, what if you just want to go on a business trip, or we can get away, or go see a friend at a wedding? Well, we have net rates for our Gold and Platinum members, and what net rates are is we negotiate with the hotel chains, we take out all the commissions, and you get the lowest rate possible with those hotel chains. The other question I get is, okay, can you give me a good deal on airfare? Well, we all know that airfare is a commodity, but our rate shrinker technology, which is patent pending, is really awesome. It works like this. Let's say you're going from Dallas to Miami for a long weekend. You book your flight, you get your seat. For most people, transaction's over. Now you're just waiting for your flight. But with our website and what you get with the membership, when you book, it searches your itinerary every hour up until the day that you leave. Okay, if the rate drops below the rate that you booked it, we rebook you at the lower rate and refund your credit card the difference. So it's kind of like low airfare insurance, right? So that's really awesome. Also, when you go out to eat at our participating restaurants in the Dream Trips app, here's one of the cool things that happens. 30 to 50% of your food bill gets converted to Dream Trip points. And if you remember, that's $1 per point. So you can use those to buy down the trips, which is really awesome as well. Also, you get access to our Dream Trip Rewards platform. So let's say you can't use your points on a trip because you're not traveling for the next few months. Well, guess what? You can buy down Tumi bags and all kinds of name brand products and TVs, and buy down hotel nights too over here on our rewards platform, even cruises and houses as well. So it's really, really cool to be able to do that in our Dream Trip Rewards platform. We have a new division of our product Dream Trips called Escapes, and Right now, we're focusing on Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, but we're also looking at also Europe, Asia, Australia, different places like that. But this is the Presidential Suites in Punta Cana, all inclusive, 5 days, 4 nights for $225 per person after points. Look at this one, Casa del Campo, European plan, $375 after points per person. But look at this, you get your own golf cart the whole time that you're there. And look at this one, Lifestyle Tropical, look at this, $149 per person, all inclusive. Beachfront. This is awesome. Let's break down the memberships real quick. So we got the gold and we got the platinum. So with the gold membership, you get access to all those trips I talked about, 5,000 plus trips. You get access to a 24 concierge service, the dining program, entertainment discounts, online shopping. When you shop online through our portal, you're going to earn points as well. And then you have access to the net rates. And so the membership is not thousands of dollars. As a matter of fact, it's not even $1,000. It's only $280 one time, which includes your first month's fees, and you get all that back in points. And it's only $57 a month. And on your 1 year anniversary, you have all those points to use to buy down dream trips. Now, if you're one of those VIP type people and you want to upgrade, you can become a platinum member. You get access to all the stuff that the gold members do, but also you get early access, 7-day early access to all the trips before they come out to all the other members, extra platinum perks, exclusive platinum dream trips. We have an emergency evacuation service. It's kind of one of the benefits you never want to have to use, but you always want to have. If you get deathly ill or really hurt on a trip, we're going to fly you on a private medical jet back to the U.S. to get proper care for yourself. This is amazing. This is a $50,000 benefit right here. As long as you're 150 miles away from home or more, you'll be able to use this service. You can apply 50% more of your dream trip points to buy down the trips even more. You have access to telemedicine, doctor on the phone, wherever you're at, just call them up and ask advice, and they'll zap the prescription wherever the nearest pharmacy is near you. We also have international roadside assistance. Now, that's all packaged in the platinum membership, and once again, it's not even $2,000, guys. It's not even $1,000. It's only a one-time fee of $480, which includes your first month's fees. And you get all that back in points immediately. And it's $100 a month for your dues, and you get all that back in points on your 1 year anniversary. We're running a promotion right now where we double your points when you enroll. So you're able to use even more points on the platform to buy down products and hotel nights and cruises, and or buy down your dream trip. So that's pretty exciting. So, hey, if you're going to travel in the next few months, then it's costing you money not to get one of these memberships. Now, if you have some friends that love to travel too, you refer them the gold membership, you're earning 100 points. You refer them a platinum membership, you're going to make 200 points. And if you enroll 4 friends, you just refer 4 friends, and they get the membership, then we waive your monthly fees. Okay, so if you're a gold, you refer 4 golds, your fees are waived. If you're a platinum, you refer 4 platinums, your fees are waived, but we still give you the points every single month, which is really exciting and stuff. And so a percentage of every membership sold worldwide goes to support our kids with the World Ventures Foundation, and we're national partners with the Boys and Girls Club and the Nancy Lieberman Foundation, building dream courts all around cities around the U.S. We also work with Hug It Forward, where we're building bottle schools in Guatemala, over 120 schools there now, so it's pretty exciting. So if you like to travel, buy a membership, it helps the kids. So what I want to do real quick is just transition real quickly here and talk about this next piece that's totally optional, but how many people do we know that would love to travel like that? A ton of people, right? And how many people do we know that would love to make more money or more income if they could? So real quick, I want to talk about it's the right opportunity at the right time. Travel is the largest industry in the world at $8 trillion. And it's the perfect plan B to have in addition to what you're already doing. And so Mark Zuckerberg, this guy founded Facebook, right? But who really built Facebook? We did, right? With our friends, our videos, our posts, our likes, all of that. So he created this platform business similar to Amazon's and Netflix and all these different other platforms out there, these billion-dollar companies. But how are we actually making money from that? Well, we have a chance for you to make money here by becoming a representative with us. It's a one-time fee of $100. One time, and $25 a month. And we do all your commission calculating. We 1099 you at the end of the year. And we give you marketing websites, all kinds of cool stuff to build your business. All right, so we're running a promotion right now, though, where you can get the gold or the platinum plus the business, the whole thing for $149. It's a limited time promotion right now, so you want to jump on that as soon as possible. There's no guarantees of income. You get out of it what you put into it. These are our average incomes there on the right-hand side, from $245 all the way to over $500,000 a year. And you can see that basically it's the 80-20 rule. 20% earned a paycheck, 80% did not. So what does that mean? That means January the gym is full, February the gym is empty. All right, you want to make a little bit of money? Show a little bit of people. You want to make an okay amount of money? Show an okay amount of people. You want to make a lot of money? Show a lot of people. So this is, as long as you're plugging in the trainings and skill development and all of that, then you hit these ranks, then you're going to earn those incomes right there. All right, so here's how the money comes together. We're going to track the memberships that are sold in your entire network. And we're assuming in this diagram here, they're all platinum memberships. And so if you go out and sell 3 memberships, you're earning $20 per membership. So you've got $60 in direct commissions right there. And then another 3, 20 on each one. So now you're at 120 in direct commissions. And so at this point, you're a 2-star representative because those are platinum memberships. You're in a one-time bonus of $200. All right, so right now, you're at $320 so far. You're in profit. You're good to go. All right, and so they're going to go out there and start building their networks, and they're trying to waive their fees and their customers. And every time you have 6 membership sales left, 6 membership sales right, you earn what's called a cycle. You could cycle several times a month, a week, a day, an hour. The potential there is $25,000 per week. And so it continues to grow. So now you're a 3-star representative and you start to earn residual income at this point. And so your network continues to grow. They're building their teams, selling memberships, and now you're starting to get into other bonuses. And we have a car bonus that this starts to happen here. I'm not going to get into the details right now, but you can see that you're well in profit and you're well on your way. And as your team grows, they're going waiving their fees, they're growing their networks, and the residual income potential is up to $50,000 per month. And so as you build your teams, you rise up in the ranks. You can see the ranks right there. Those are the average incomes per rank. Once again, it's not you by yourself. It's your whole team working together, building those teams up to get to those ranks, which is pretty exciting. So you have 2 choices, whether you can be gold or a platinum, or you can be gold, platinum, and become a rep. But just to remind you, it's only $149 to be all in right now, to get your membership and the business right now for limited time promotion. It's only $149. All right, so the last thing I want to share with you that I need to share with you before you end this video is this. Your friend is talking to other people, but you have a chance to get the next best position in their team, all right? And let's say you lock that position. All of a sudden, Bob comes in. They told Bob after you, he watched this video, after you, well, guess what? He would be in your team, and anything he does for the rest of his life in World Ventures will benefit you. But for some reason, if you need to go think about it, that's cool. You're going to go over there in the think about it corner, and then Bob's going to take your position. And then when you do want to come back in, you're actually underneath Bob. And see that Bob's selling all the memberships, but you're not benefiting from them because you waited. And so here's the main thing. If you get in right now, are you going to have all these people on your team? I'm not promising you that, but I will promise you this. If you don't get positioned now, you're promised to have 0 people on your team, all right? So with that said, get back with the person that got you on this video and let them know if you're an A, B, or a C. C means, hey, thanks, but no thanks. It's really not for me. I'm going to keep on playing retail prices for the rest of my life. Kind of joking, but kind of serious too, all right? If you're a B, that means, A, I like it. I just got to figure out gold or platinum, and just let them know that you're a B. If you're an A, you can't wait for me to shut up so you can sign up. So let them know if you're an A, B, or a C. Text them back, call them back, because if the shoe's on the other foot, you'd want to know as well, right? All right, let us know if you're an A, B, or a C, and we'll see you at the next Dream Trip.
I'm going to ask you for that commitment. Are you an A, B, or C? To sign up, all you need to do is go to the website preparethefuture.com. In order to lock in your place in our tribe, sign up at the website preparethefuture.com.